Okay, basic to 6809 compiler can handle many different variable types. It's not just integers. And on screen you can see all the different types that it can handle. The best four are these because these are 8 and 16-bit values which the computer or the CPU can handle directly. Once you get into long, which is 32 bits, and integer 64s, that's 64-bit. They're huge numbers, and it really slows the compiled program down if you use these numbers. So use them sparingly if you have to. Same with single and double. These are floating point numbers. One thing also, single uses as default a fast floating point number, which uses 3 bytes. The first byte is the sign and exponent, and the next 2 bytes are the mantissa. So it's not very accurate, but it is fast. Faster than doing a full 5-byte floating point. And double is actually a 10-byte value. So again, it's slow, but very accurate. As I said, with singles, it's you have a little more control over this format. It defaults to the fast float format. But if you want to use 5 bytes for your floating point numbers, you can make the -m option, M1. So now your single values will be a little bit more accurate because it uses 5 bytes for the single value. First byte, again, is your sign and exponent. Then you have 4 bytes for the mantissa. All right. So that's basically how you define the variable types. And one thing I should say, the way the compiler works when it's assigning variables to what type of format they are, that it doesn't have to be listed at the beginning of the program. Could insert the dim command anywhere you want, because first pass through the code, the basic code, the compiler will examine it. And if it finds any dim statements, it'll assign those variables to that type. It's just something you should be aware of. So you can insert it wherever you want. If you're writing your program, then all of a sudden you realize, oh, I need another variable. You can just assign it right there. And if you don't give a variable the dim function, it defaults to a single, which again is slow. So definitely do use the dim command and assign your variables. These ones again are the best because the CPU can access these numbers or these sizes directly. Okay.